name's James Grinstead. I'm Club and Communities Manager at Sport Birmingham. Club Matters has been a great tool. It's helped us link into a lot of new clubs, a lot of new organisations. It's been a good signpost for us to send clubs to the tool, get them registered on it and get them using the tool for their development. We've got a pool of club advisors. We've got 6 or 7 experienced individuals that know a lot about running their own clubs or organisations and have different expertise in different areas. So we've been able to get the club advisors because we were successful in gaining club innovation funding from Sport England. The club advisors have there been able to be paid to visit the clubs as and when required, and so it's been a great help having the innovation funding to be able to recruit these advisors that have got good local experience and knowledge, and then obviously that's been a great support for the clubs in Birmingham to be able to use these advisors. We've got 7 club advisors, and they've currently probably done about 20-25 visits, and so that's probably working with about 10 or 11 different clubs. Some clubs only need 1 or 2 visits and it's just quite a simple issue to resolve, whereas other clubs, they go to the club and they meet with them on probably a monthly basis, talk through issues, select action points.
My name is Emma Smallman and I created Drum and Bounce and Dub Stretch Fitness. Well, I really like drum and bass music and I really like exercise, and I thought the combination of the two would work really well because it would make a really hard, fast aerobics dance class. Sport Birmingham have supported me massively actually. One is through providing me with funding if I put in applications, which has really helped me kind of be able to progress and develop drum and bounce. But also I've attended workshops and I also have a mentor. The marketing workshop, it helped me, I think, because sometimes you don't have any space to think about what you're doing, so to be sat in a room with other people who do similar things, bouncing about ideas, I found that really helpful. Also for me to think about targeting my marketing, because before I was just putting posters up here, there and everywhere, and there wasn't a specific kind of remit to what I was doing, so it really helped me consider that, and it also helped me realise that I really need a business plan, so it kind of gave me next steps. The club improvement tool has really helped me understand where I need to develop as a club. I'm not a business person, and through my Club Matters mentor Hannah and through Club Matters and Sport England, I feel like I could get the right support so that, you know, I can become one and I can develop this into a really successful business.
Yeah, my name's Nigel Williams. I'm chairman of the Shropshire Disc Golf Club. We set up about a month ago and we're looking at bringing disc golf into the county. I got introduced to sport about 10-12 years ago, friend of a friend, and just took it off with a passion. It just clicked with me, great sport. The Club Matters was brilliant. When we logged in, very easy login process. Once we'd found the Energize CSP, once we found that, it was pretty straightforward. And yeah, we logged in and it was everything that we wanted was there. The constitution, we had a brief constitution we put in place, but the Club Matters one was much better, so we adopted that one. And just the wealth of information that was on there, it was great. Any aspect that we wanted to know about, the resource library or the workshop modules were there to teach us. It was good. I think it takes a lot of time working through the Club Matters modules, but ultimately, yeah, it does save you time. There's a lot of knowledge there, which you've got to spend a lot of time learning it, but you spend an awful lot more time going through search engines at different sites, and it's all cohesive. It's all in one place, so you're not wasting your time flinging it off to different sites, and it's standardised as well. So all the templates and the whole look of everything, you know where you're at when you're going through all the different modules. Every few days, just if I've got a question pops into mind, log on there, have a look, and see what Club Matters has to say. The governance is very useful, so we know we're getting the exact structure and the legal structure is right for the club, so we're not going to come into any problems later on. The finances, even though it's very small, very manageable finances at the moment, but as the club grows, the information on there is great, so we can manage that correctly and make sure there's not going to be any issues with finances further down the line. I think it's a sort of a full life cycle resource really for us. It's good help setting up, but there's obviously a lot of content on there at the moment which we can only aspire to these larger club structures, but when we are there, we know that we can just lean on Club Matters and everything's there that we need.
Yeah, my name's Mike Jones and I'm the owner/head coach at the Metasports Gym.
It's a really difficult, time-consuming process to start a business, especially a gym or a club. There's obviously all the monetary things, but there's so much to think about, and there's so many processes to follow, and there's so many legalities, and it can really just become overwhelming. And you can research those things, and you can go into Google and talk to people, but it really does get overwhelming. So just to think about all of those things is a lot, and it's nice to have one place that you can go where it's all kind of put together for you in a neat package, and you can follow a process, and it's just, you know, it's all there and you can trust in it. So at the beginning it helped us loads, and we followed the processes that were there in front of us. But then once you get there, the club development sections are all there in front of you, kind of, so you know exactly what to jump onto, and it gives you a clear guideline, a clear kind of pathway, and if you haven't got a pathway, it helps you create your own business plan. People learn in loads of different ways. I know that I learn in a few different ways, so to have things like workshops available, online webinars, courses, and know that all those things are there and have it clearly marked out in front of you is massively beneficial to a business owner, and especially to a small business owner and people that are new starting a club and wanting to develop it properly.
Evolution Roller Derby has been going for about 7 years. Because we have people who can kind of come and go every week, it's very difficult to keep a track of where people are at. So to have a way of keeping everyone on some kind of level where we can improve their progress, I think would make them feel like the club's given them a lot more, and it would also make us feel like we're doing a much better job of teaching people about the sport. It was really, really easy. I'd never been on anything like that before. Absolutely whizzed through the registration process, and then I went on to the club improvement tool and went through all the points on that really quickly. It was a bit depressing because we were kind of bottom on every single aspect. I think 1 or 2 we were kind of the second rung up. But it really did make it hit home how much work we have to do. Whereas before we were just a bit like, oh, we'll do this for a bit of fun, we'll get a bit more organised, get a bit of money in, maybe apply for some funding, but I think it's really made us realise that we've got stuff we've got to sort out before we get that done. So we've never applied for any funding or any grants before, so what we're looking for Club Matters to do is to support us through that process and make sure we get the most out of it as possible.
If people want to find out more information about Club Matters, they can go to our Sport Birmingham website. There's an area on there devoted to club development, to Club Matters, or obviously they can go to the Club Matters website straight away at Sport England, clubmatters.com.